Yo, Melly. Yoras. Hi, Terror. Kirsten, welcome. Hi, Night Lord. Hello, Fetty. Yo, Solar. We were doing today, Brian? Well, probably taking over the world. But I also have a genius idea for a video. I'm gonna record an intro. Where I'm gonna say that I like this is the ultimate Claymore guide. The way how to make actually Claymore extremely useful. And then I'm gonna discard the weapon and I'm just gonna start playing KGS. Max level when? Well, there would be a max level if a while ago if bot was actually enabled, but it wasn't.
Is it time? No.
Oh, actually have good stats. Okay. Okay, restart the saves. Nice. Today we are also going to watch Only Waifu's video later. It's gonna do some invasions. Unethical hyper armor build today? Yes. Nah. We are recording a proper Claymore guide. Best Claymore guide imaginable. Ergo, delete the weapon, discard it, and play KGS instead. Hey. Wow. That's just mean. Very mean behavior on the side of this. What? What? I cannot move character. What? What is going on with this camera? What? Dude, the controller just died out. What the? What happened? What the? First time I see something like that, dude. What the hell? The controller just... What? What the fuck? Controller just stopped reacting for whatever reason. Okay. Hey. Hello, gamers. Whoop. Hey. Wow. My bad. You know, I'm dealing here with absolute god of the running attacks. Oh. Ethical Sacred Blood Feint Spears, when they are good, I swear. Maso, after your Pike's suggestion, I have decided that I'm never ever again gonna listen to your suggestion of any sort. Like, that was genuinely probably the most dog shit session I had in a while. So extremely not fun, and yeah. I pass. From now on, I demand visual proof of something being actually either good or fun. Oh my god, 2 cabins. Oh. Oh. Huh. Take this out. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Okay. Whoops. He didn't jump down, no? No, okay. He didn't. Oh shit. Whoa. Okay. Silly ass endure swap moment. Oh, that's not the combo? No, that's not the combo. Alright, let me wait for the stamina. Whoop. 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 Ooh. I thought it was gonna be a finisher earlier. Endure Wacky is kinda no. You do it for the R2 to roll catch, but Endure puts you further behind. What you mean, like Endure is moving you backwards? No, you're standing still in one spot. It doesn't displace you at all. Using Endure gives an opponent escape time. You're not using the swap in order to use Endure and then, you know, and then rush someone. You're using this Endure defensively. Like for one, yeah, you have a dragon breath next to you. You swap it, and then you click them with R2. To stop their dragon spam. You can swap. And then like you have few options. So you can, for example, soft swap, yeah? Swap, soft swap for the handy tech. Yet again. Swap, soft swap for the handy tech. And use Hush. Like I did. Just that I did actually for soft swap, but yeah. You got the point. I actually did the block cancel instead. Because yeah, if you're gonna click Endure and you're just gonna wait for the end of the animation, takes quite a while, but you can block cancel to speed up the process, or you can soft swap. Handy tech. Or you can two-hand. That's why Starfist with Endure page swap is decent. Because you can just like after use of the Endure, you can pair your Starfist, and in such way you can quickly move. Pata also does that, but has a great running attack to run people down. Yeah. Pata's page swap is good. Starfist page swap is good. And Dagger is also good. They just serve different purposes and have like different upsides and downsides. Hey. Oh my god. Buddy. How about you actually gonna appreciate the fact that I saved your ass? Okay, you fucking won't. This is probably the weirdest reaction I have ever fucking seen to someone aiming at you with the great bow. Like, dude didn't fucking care about dodging great bow like at all. Okay. Can you just kill this guy? Insane trade. You gotta admit that was truly impressive. Yep. Why int users never have an HP? It's weird. It probably stems from the fact that people are used to particular archetype of a class, and usually in the role-playing games environment, mages are just the ones that do damage, or at least provide utility, but usually they don't have HP, so, you know, kind of subconsciously people just choose to focus more on the intelligence and no HP at all, yeah? There is also a gameplay reason, yeah? Like, in order to cast spells, it's very comfy to have a lot of mind, and so people level up mind instead of leveling up other stats, yeah? So they focus on intelligence and mind. And therefore there is less points for other attributes. Don't need vigor if you don't get hit, for real. Hey y'all. Are you alone? You are.
Hi.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Bro was apparently from Australia. What fucking net.
Nullscapes podkreślenie tb gifted a tier 1 sub to Angelicide podkreślenie inf. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
The fuck is names? Thank you for the gifted sub, my dude. Hi. Well, shit. The shitpot was absolutely necessary. It was the most important thing. Was essential part of the combo. PvP on PS5 is dead. It's very sad that it is not cross-platform. Huh? So what is that world that we just invade? How is it dead? Hey. He has two friends, but they are nowhere nearby. Why they are not waiting? They are fighting PvE instead. This guy is dying to the PvE on his own. Here we are. Oh, mistakes were made. I was like, how I missed it? Well, thing is, I actually didn't. What the fuck is going on with this guy? You think you're gonna keep holding? Okay. You figured it out? Okay, this is unbelievable. I mean, wow, like, what the? I have the words. I'm absolutely speechless. What the fuck was that? Dziękuję, kochanie. Like that guy said the game on PlayStation is dead. Now I understand what they meant. They meant that it is dead as if no real people are actually left. What you just witnessed is, without a doubt, a freaking artificial intelligence. There is no shot that was a real player. Yeah, Oasis. Ja, żopa. Very likely player, a modern AI model would run rings around competitive players if properly trained. I kind of want to finally see that mythical properly trained AI, because there was like a one attempt at making a good PvPer AI so far. It was made like, that was a project that was working since 2012 for like few years onwards, and yeah, I mean, that was probably the best AI PvP bot that I have witnessed so far, but by all means it wasn't, of course, like that good. And every other project I have seen so far, like, yeah, that's nah. Hello. Oh. Uh-oh. Hey, what? Oh, shit. Whoa. Ooh, hoo, hoo. The god gamer. Let's actually bait him. Oh. Do the running attack, do the running attack. Aye. Wood.
He decided to switch back from YouTube to Twitch.
Nice. Thank you, Gobetto, for the sub. What did the guy who made that goofy mod CI video call it? Noob predation or something? PvP predation. I mean, the thing about creator of that video is that you never know if the guy is actually genuinely serious and just clinically insane, or maybe they are just trolling. Because the thing about that individual is that he has insanely stupid takes, but at the same time, he's not exactly a brainlet no hand. And also, like, even these videos, like, you know, they are looking very weird and stuff. Yeah, it's clearly bro puts a lot of effort into making them. So it's not an easy answer to the question if the guy is like, you know, just absolute weirdo or just has like very weird sense of humor. He's a rodent though, to some extent, yeah? Like that individual is photted out rodent, yeah? Like the guy is genuinely lying for one, yeah? About practically anyone around, yeah? Every single content creator, basically just... So no matter the intention, gamer unfortunately is not very healthy to the community as a whole, yeah? Like... If you want to consume that guy's content, it's better to do it with grain of salt, or like, well, a lot of salt, I guess. It's that was the most unhinged video I have ever seen. After 10, you're supposed to just watch another video of the guy. Like, it's... All of them are pretty much structured like this, yeah? You're just mad he calls you Steelovsky. It's actually pretty cool, though. Like... I think that's pretty cool element of the guys. Either lisp, or I don't know if that's just accent, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool, honestly. Tak. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Hey, y'all.
Hey!
Do you think they are actually going to send me invitation from the Fatal Shadows? I think I could have made for a good ninja. Ah, Żopa, you said that... Tak. He said he never used AI in his video, just 3D Parallax? The fuck is this program even? Made in top tier software.
3D Parallax that uses AI.
I mean, like, there is...
There are obvious.
There are like... That's... Okay, maybe the guy means that like his videos are not AI edited. Which is probably true. But yeah, like, all the pictures are without a doubt generated in AI, like, come on. What are you guys talking about? Have you seen Diablo, like one of the recent videos on the channel of that guy called Cosmos that made a commentary on PvP? I haven't, then check this out, then you will know. Yo, after you get to soft cap in vigor and strength, is it better to put points into faith or int or arcane? Depends what you want to do. Like, you know, if your general plan is to use a strength build and have a lot of tools at your disposal with decent poise and stuff like this, then you probably want to invest in that 50 endurance. Depends what level you're playing on too. Hey. Well. Hey. Fuck. What is this guy? Ah. Do you see him? Directly above us, I think. Oh. Ah, here. The guy uses AI. I don't want to go further watching that shit. You really don't. I have feeling like you really don't supposed to go with the approach that, oh, something uses AI, therefore just, you know, annihilate an individual that is doing so. I mean, like, my thumbnail artist actually, like, you know, uses help of AI to create thumbnails from time to time.
The more AI slop we create, the better, chat. Because the more expensive it will get.
For real.
And therefore die faster.
And therefore the bubble gonna pop. But no, like, AI is just like a tool, yeah? Like, sometimes you just gotta use it. Well, you don't have to use it, but... What a change in mindset? I don't have any change in mindset. On that regard. You misunderstand. I never, like, you know, because you're referring to the fact that I told you that I don't really trust the idea of the save editor being vibe coded completely because of a lot, and this is not because of AI like maintaining most of the code. It's because there is a lot of things when it comes to functioning of this type of tool that require genuine knowledge that AI do not have. But yeah, right now, basically, from my perspective, in vast majority of tasks that you just give to the AI, that thing is us. Like, I mean, it just generates dog shit, yeah? But there are some things that AI can be good for, yeah? For one trained model for removal of the backgrounds, that shit is amazing. Actually, this is something that I use, yeah? AI for, like, removal of the background. AI is doing this type of shit very well. Hey.
Exactly, Maso. Preach!
I don't know what Maso is preaching about.
Maso never had to clean up after vibe code. That's what's happening.
Alright. Wow. That's a lot of damage. What the fuck? Using it for the thumbnails is fine. In my opinion, I only really disagree with AI when it comes companies try to replace jobs of people who work in for the. I mean, like, you have already like that shit backfiring like crazy. It turns out that AI cannot replace people in vast majority of cases. It's like AI can be used as an additional tool, but that's about it. Hey, gamers. Wait, what did I get hit with? Maybe I should just go back a little bit. Too many projectiles, I have feeling like. Oh. Whoopsie. Well, that was very unfortunate. I didn't soft swap in time. We might have a problem of particular nature, namely a nature of too high stamina cost. Ah. Very unfortunate. The stamina cost is so immense, dude. Probably worst thing about KGS. Overall, like a lot of heavy weapons, yeah. Do you think they will swap clean rot and S-stock stats and hitbox next patch? Probably not. There is a chance that they are gonna nerf clean rot at some point. Hey. That's a guy. God fucking damn it, that stamina cost actually pisses me off. Not gonna lie. You don't think they are done with balance patches? We're gonna see. Well, they definitely have to patch the game when they are about to release Tarnished Edition, so they can just mix things up just in order to keep things fresh, because why the hell not? If they are going to do so, I have no idea, but yeah. Still translate that? What? I see. Kiedyś ludzie tak samo mówili o komputerach i co? I wszyscy teraz używają, niestety dostępnie zatrzymamy, a ja i będzie dość duża rewolucja. Okay, so I won't translate it one to one, but what Oasis is basically saying that people used to be skeptical about use of computers, and the same goes for AI, and basically point being is as today everyone is using computers to some extent, the same gonna go for the AI. So like you cannot really stop the development. I don't think that So here's the thing. Like, let's make it clear, yeah. AI is nothing new. AI is old as shit. We are just in the AI bubble. This is how it is called. This is what freaking large language models being called nowadays. Large language model is something relatively new, but AI on its own absolutely isn't. Yeah. So, thing is, I am not sure if large language models, in the way how they like function currently, are actually something extra wow and insane and crazy, and it's gonna be absolutely, you know, a standard to have like use of large language models in every aspect of our lives, how it is, just how it is with computers. But yeah. Large language models can be useful, that's for sure. There is no doubt about that. But at the given moment, the way how they function, you actually need to put immense amount of data for large language model to analyze, otherwise shit is nearly useless. Hey. Wow. You can actually go in, I guess. I would love to kill this boss over here. Freaking rat. Let's pull them in. It's not coming. Let me just take KGS too. Okay. Ooh. That delay on the hits, crazy. If Clean Rod gets nerfed, what would be the most oppressive weapon? Dueling Shield. Hey. Oh. Kind of expect the guy to immediately react. Oh, like here. Here you go. Not going in. Nice. I got it from trustworthy source that still might have something in startups. Wow. Truly a racist. All time. Kochanie, czy mogłabyś mi podać coś na ból głowy? Trochę czuję, że chyba będzie mi boleć łeb. Dlaczego? Daj mi... A? Co? No dobrze, po prostu zjem tylko dopiero wtedy, jak będzie mi boleć głowa. What makes Shitrod fundamentally idiotic is also present with the S-Stock. Yes and no. S-Stock is significantly shorter, and that actually changes a lot. It's true that a lot of things like being shared since the same weapon class, but and arguably actually better are too, like better mix-ups, but the length difference is important. It actually makes a significant difference. Shitrod has 2% more range than S-Stock, that can certainly make it bad. It is enough to not allow you to double hit in many cases. Like, we don't have to operate on extremes of something being great versus like something being dogshit, yeah? It's just so that the range difference is a main reason why Clean Rod is actually better than S-Stock. What? If Shitrod was gone, S-Stock would actually replace it. Yeah, it would, but it wouldn't be as oppressive. As simple as that. S-Stock is just not as oppressive as Cleanrot. But S-Stock does more damage on Dex builds. If it does, then it is a minimal difference. With way higher, like, stat investment that is required. Pata BB and Milady still exist. Well, Milady is nowhere to be a top tier. It's very inconsistent weapon. And very latency dependent. Pata arguably, yeah, it's kinda insane. When you type BB, I guess you mean BHB, yeah? Backhand blade. Cheatrot versus S-Stock is a situation like Cartus CS versus PKCS in Dark Souls 3. Interesting take. Yeah, it might be somewhat similar. I don't know enough about Dark Souls 3 to be absolutely sure if this comparison is not flawed by any chance, but I guess it kind of makes sense what you're saying right now. Since Cartus Curved Sword was absurdly insane of a weapon. It had it all, range, damage, hit stun, like that allows you to just vortex people around, and then on top of that, bleed build up, yeah? So yeah, it was pretty insane of a weapon. And then PKCS is significantly worse, but still like one of the two best weapons in Dark Souls 3 period, yeah? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. S-Stock definitely would be a top tier weapon, it's just that steel would be significantly less oppressive than Cleanrot because of how fucking ridiculously powerful BHS Cleanrot actually is. Ah. Well, shit. Actually curious now. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Shouldn't you be on... Shouldn't you be on my side? Oh my god. Oh. Wow, crazy. Difference between S-Stock and Cleanrot on 80 dexterity, 20 strength is 10 points of AR. Okay, but what you comparing it to? Like, you are not going to get 80 dex, 20 strength unless you're gonna make a shit build. Or just S-Stock dedicated build. Like, what you are comparing it to? Hey. Oh. Mistakes were made. Ooh. That's actually scary as heck. I think I'm... Oh no, I don't have proper armor set up.
Hey!
That's so crazy that he went for the attack anyway. Kurwa, I have feeling like a lot of momentum is being lost when I use KGS just because of how much stamina it consumes, yeah? Like I cannot just pressure properly an opponent because of the fucking stamina consumption. It feels us in that regard. XGamer7575 is truly one of the names of all time. Hey. What's up, Gamer has no HP, dude. Yeah, that stamina consumption is hella annoying. Whee! We'll jump. I'm not sure why the fuck he quits. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if dagger offhand just wouldn't be better here. On this only waifu video? Ah, we can do it now, I guess. Just let's do like 1 or 2 more invasions. Disconnect with the Grace, just 3 meters close to deny the win to the invader. It's an Elden Ring host indeed. I kind of don't understand, like, why? I mean, like, it's not like I have satisfaction from the win anyway. Not when we just win like that. That fucking sucks, no? What? What? Oh. I'm actually not sure how. Both the AoE and now this. Did I get actually hit in hand? It's like he free-aimed it, no? Let's see. Okay, he hit me in the hand. It's just that, you know, I know it doesn't look like it. Here it looks like as if the hand would be just above the blade. Since, like, you know, the bottom of the hitbox is just disabled right now, yeah? But thing is though that, like, the hitbox of piercing Carrion Piercer is just much bigger, yeah? Than it visually looks like. So yeah. Most likely that's why. Like, I jumped, I immediately clicked R2. So, like, the reason for that was so my hand, like, you know, is going higher, and so, like, the Carrion Piercer wouldn't hit me, but I guess it's just... I shouldn't have done that, it was too dangerous. I love how these guys are actually genuinely trying to cheese the shit out of us. Okay, buddy. Genius R2 Masher. Kinda wonder if he actually attempted to rush all the way to the fog gate and just passed through it. Let's gamer send his POV, let's see. This quality, come on, oh. No quality is Gucci. Let's see. So like on the gamer screen, I guess I just should have jumped earlier. Maybe that would actually fix it, because you see, like, I was kinda still on the ground when I was getting hit here. Yeah, like it clearly was a hit in the hand. I was kinda like already in the air, but yeah, like from the gamer's perspective, he still hit me in the hand, and that's why like the hit actually landed. So yeah, I should have just like, I should have jumped like just a little bit earlier, and then I would jump over it. This thing has active frames for days? Yeah. It absolutely does. When pain from a single point caused death to the whole body. That's playing Elden Ring. Nine active frames. Yeah. The fully charged version probably has more tune. Yeah, Carrion Piercer is funny. Video, let me get one more decent clip. But yeah, I have a feeling like maybe I'm just gonna skip on playing with KGS. Like KGS is just that stamina cost, dude. Like it's just a trade. It's fun in duels. I mean, not fun, but it just feels extremely unrewarding in invasions because of the stamina cost. Maybe if I would be actually playing dagger in the offhand. But I kind of remove Cinquedeia. When this Black Souls playthrough is... I think someone said something about that shit. Is that like a porn game or some shit? Well done, thank you. It was truly an outplay of all time. this beautiful spot again. Wait, what? Crossing the castle already? What the fuck are you doing, Michael? Why you send me this way? Oh? Alright, they didn't open the gate just yet. Oh, what? What? How the fuck they actually were ready, dude? Oh my god, how? You good? Beautiful rolls. I think if he would roll a few more times, he would have won. Maybe. Alright. Only waifu.
Every time I'm a mid.
Yeah. Alright. So. Howdy, fellow slop eaters. Welcome. Today we are watching Only Waifu's video about casual community bank apparently insane. I know something about that. And especially I know something about that, especially because apparently I am the main character in this video, or more like my shorts are, so hey. Let's watch it. Let me actually right. Beautiful. Okay.
Every time I'm a mid board, my brain automatically demands drama. So one of my favorite activities from time to time is to go to Steelovsky's Shorts tab, sort by most popular, and read the comments of the casual audience who got these shorts clipped into their shorts feed. And let me tell you, the amount of salt and tears generated by the casual audience clashing with tryharding clips always gives me a nice chuckle. So I wanted to share some of these.
I just want to point out, Wi-Fi says casual audience clashing with a tryhard clips. So, let me actually here. Hi. In vast majority of cases, clips that we send to the short feed, well, they are not really a tryhard clips. They are just goofy like freaking crazy, yeah? I'm like, here we just have like me parrying some dude. I just cannot really comprehend the fact that Moonveil just doesn't kill an invader in front of him, like usually it probably does against other people. So yeah. But hey, you can do... But hey, you can do essentially the most chill thing in the world and people still are about to call you a sweat, apparently. Just because, I don't know, like, you play a little bit better than them.
Funny comments with you today and maybe debunk a few whenever possible, because like many of the comments are just this. And some of them are absolute lunatics, not even gonna like
was
many
that?
of the comments are just this.
No life's comeback, oh yeah.
And some of them are absolute lunatics, not even gonna entertain
I hope this guy dies in agony because he is inviting the world and preventing people from having fun and progressing through the game. He wants PvP, why the fuck bother people? Let him go to the Colosseum and fight with people like him. He doesn't want to bother people playing. Dude, it might be genuinely my first death threat that I have ever received. Even though like I'm making content for a very long time now. So hey, Og.
these absolute morons. So yeah, without further ado, let's proceed. The first short is still using what he calls a noob stomper build, which is basically double rusted anchor jump attacks. This is indeed a noob stomper build because anyone with functioning neurons can easily outspace this and punish it. And Power Stun's grain axes are not exactly a great PvP setup. It's basically the XQC build. You can't possibly be mad about it. Regardless, the salt emerged in the comments. I'll get the pure molding ones out of the way first. People like you are mad annoying.
Okay, I want to point out before we're gonna proceed, I think people being usually triggered about phrasing. Like, for one, here, the fact that it's called Noob Stomper, yeah? And Noob Stomper build. That's how... It's not even me titling these shorts, it's my like shorts artist. But we can actually see a lot of hate in the comments under that short I shown you earlier. Under this one, yeah, it's basically, you know, the title here is Don't Use Moonveil Like This Boyo. And here in the comment section, if I recall correctly, there were like plenty of comments where people just took it as a mockery and they were upset at me for mocking another individual, even though, like, yeah, yet again, I'm not even the one titling these shorts, but point being, I have feeling like people just, especially like that quote-unquote casual audience, is usually upset the most just about the label on the top of the short rather than anything else.
This is indeed a noob stomper build because anyone with functioning neurons can easily outspace this and punish it. And Power Stun's grain axes are not exactly a great PvP setup. It's basically the XQC build. You can't possibly be mad about it. Regardless, the salt emerged in the comments. I'll get the pure molding ones out of the way first. People like you are mad annoying. Why? The only thing he did was jump attack. What about that is annoying, my guy? I guess
I kind of see why it can be annoying. Especially from the perspective of someone that dies to it.
we'll never know. PvPing in Souls games is so stupid. I know this guy is just molding, but this comment is incredibly insincere. PvP can be very deep and complex when you have the right amount of skill, and the many videos made by us
No, PvP can be quite complex, no matter how good you are at this game. And you know, it's just a matter of, yeah, it's just a mild comment, so I'm not even sure why that one being answered.
and the community are proof of that. Some of them going extremely in detail, like Ross Bucket and his Shamshir video, for example. I could make the
Okay, Waifu took a good opportunity to promote Rust Bucket in the process, so hey, I approve this message.
argument that PvE is incredibly stupid as well because you only need to find the correct dash of war stake and mash that shit until the game is done with. But we all know it's not really like that. Sort of. This other guy made a similar comment, and this chat over here answered with, "Here, King, you lost it." And it's the Redditor crown. Me cayo de risa. No life, scumbag. I love the Reddit lingo. I imagine them in that one syndrome meme pose. Athena still just committed a fucking war crime. People that do this are lame as fuck. People that do what, exactly? play the game as it was intended? I don't know if you're talking about Steel or the two guys then, because they're all just playing the fucking game. What are you talking about?
Actually, this is hilarious. But PvP by a lot of people is basically not considered as a part of the real gameplay experience of Elden Ring. And that's actually a problem of something being relatively niche, because of course PvP is going to be relatively niche. It always is relatively niche, unless you have a dedicated game where you just have a PvP at its core, yeah? But yeah, for one, even in huge games like Arc Riders, yeah? Actually I'm not sure how popular Arc Riders is nowadays, but well, popular enough. Point being is, even in games like Arc Riders, that is basically PvE-VP game, people that actively engage in PvP are being looked down upon by more of a casual part of the community. And yeah, it's usually like that, honestly. It's very weird stigma where you just hate people that engage in PvP in these games, yeah, and you also kind of diminish a existence of them, because yes, in Souls games, PvP is just part of it. It's like in every single Souls game that we had so far, we actually had PvP being a huge part of it, like invasions being part of it. Not only part of it in artificial way, it's actually part of it in the lore way as well. So it's just integral part of the world of so-called pure Elden Ring or Souls games experience, yeah? If you are not playing some co-op, some PvP, you are not engaging in the other multiplayer mechanics, you are not really playing these games to the fullest. It's not like Elden Ring has freaking single player mode and multiplayer mode. No, the game has all of it combined. By having a full experience of the game, you also gotta engage in multiplayer mechanics. But yeah, I guess it just comes from an old stigma that there's supposed to be a story mode, and then there's supposed to be a multiplayer mode, and gamers have a hard time just getting out of these labels and just look at game like Elden Ring or Dark Souls games in a little bit different spotlight.
The anti-skill build meets the unemployed virgin build. I assume the unemployed virgin one refers to Steel's build. That's usually what losers call anything they perceive as even the slightest display of competence at any given task. But I'm never not gonna find it funny how these goobers imply that getting 2 big bonks and spamming jump attacks requires a gajillion hours of gameplay to craft and master. You need to have 500 IQ to come up with this. The level of coping from these people is insane. You're a loser. I don't know, man. Looks like he won to me. He's a winner. Invaders are so pathetic. I mean, is he though? He's just playing the game with a meme build. This guy, on the other hand, gave up on a whim after his friend died.
Wow.
While also being next
well.
to the side of grace. He could have just fought with dignity, but he didn't. It's not really pathetic per se, because it's just a game, but it does seem a bit more lame than what Steel was doing. The actual pathetic one here is you, for molding about a video game mechanic. Alright, that takes care of the least cerebral comments. Ended up responding to them anyways, so whatever. The comments that follow do not include much more grey matter either, but there's a bit more to dissect from them. Magic used to be good. Then the one-shot string users started crying. What is bro even talking about? Magic is fine, as long as you're using the correct spells. Carrion Slicer or Gravitational Missile come to mind. Those are fantastic in PvP due to their damage and speed. Pew-pews, on the other hand, only work if your opponent is rooted to the ground. So anyone with cerebral...
Well, this is not exactly true, because, Swift Glintstone Pebble exists, yeah? But yeah, this is true, vast majority of regular projectiles are not going to work very well. They are more of a tool that is going to work against huge as an enemy, rather than someone as nimble as just a regular tarnished character, yeah?
Activity will do what Steel did here. I also love how, in his own imaginary world, magic was nerfed because strength users started crying. To whom? This is not a live service PvP game. Miyazaki doesn't give a flying fuck. Also, you...
Oh, don't worry, creators of the live service games also don't give a flying fuck.
Get one-shotted because you probably don't level bigger. You doofus. Why does one need a noob-crushing weapon? They are noobs, so any weapon could do that really if you spend your life on a game. Because it's designed to beat noobs in groups. That's the fun gimmick. Good players are not going to fall for this, so the fun comes from landing the unlandable goofy stun attack on a gooer that's gonna mash out of hit stun after getting his HP war nearly Thanos snap.
Okay, I think Waifu do not give enough credit to Dual Anchor. Dual Anchor in the 2v2 scenarios, even against literally best players imaginable, can be still a good pick. It's just that particular setups are good or bad in particular scenarios. The reason why this short is called Noob Stomper is not exactly related to the build itself. It's more like, I think this is how I called the video. Like, the reason for that was just because people that are well versed in PvP have a huge issue realizing how to beat neutral jumps, yeah, and this build just relies a lot on the neutral jumps, so that's basically why, yeah.
A gooer that's gonna mash out of hit stun after getting his HP war nearly Thanos snapped. Also, we got our first you spend your life on the game cope of the night, buggies. Let's see how many more we collect. If you
Oh, yeah, a lot. Under that short, I remember there was so many of them.
You're using an easy build, you are not good. You're just using a good build. I mean, I would hardly call this a good build, and I already explained why that's the case. But you probably chose the worst YouTuber to tell this to, lil bro. Still knows how to play. You just need to look at his channel. And the fact that this guy can tell a genuinely good build from a bad one already says a lot about his skill level. Using two big weapons and spamming jump-heavy attacks. Ability, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping attacks got nerfed for PvP specifically though. Also, it's not Steel's fault if people are too stupid to find the dodge button on their controller. We saw the same video, right? The spam attack time frame is so low. How are you supposed to react that quickly? This motherfucker can't be for real. First of all, it's the power stance jump attack, not the jump heavy attack.
Oh, nerd emoji moment.
And second, does this really look hard to dodge to you?
So, kinda is, in the meaning that if you are properly using anchors in, well, maybe not in duel scenarios, yeah, but in invasion scenarios, then the point being is that you are using it as a neutral jump to jump over the attack that comes out of your opponent's hand. So, basically, yeah, it is counter-measurement rather than something that you actively do. So yeah, of course, like you're not supposed to just jump randomly at your enemies with dual anchors, yeah? But well, of course, it doesn't matter in the slightest from the perspective of the commenter that sent that comment earlier, because that individual is just well, a little bit special, that's for sure.
You have like a million years to actually press the dodge button. You can also just strafe it and punish it. What even are these players, man? This is literally cheap, lame, toxic invader trash. Go to the Colosseum. Stop ruining everyone's co-op fun.
I think I collected plenty of comments from under that short, and I actually went to the Colosseum and I made a video where I had like, I think 70-something win streak. And then that win streak got lost to individual that I just he was so cute that I had to give up to him. Like there was no chance, like I couldn't actually I wouldn't give the win to that individual. So yeah. It's always the same story, dude.
This is probably one of the friendliest invader interactions I've ever seen.
Hi.
Still even roleplayed a bit by looking confused after dodging the spells. The build is also dumb and incredibly easy to counter. Pretty far from anything cheap, as the losers like to say. If losing to an invader like this ruins your fun, my guy, you are just weak and bitter. I'm sorry to say. Yes, the classic I'm gonna inconvenience somebody else because I think it's funny mindset of an invader.
Scum.
I didn't know playing the game as it was intended was an inconvenience, my guy. Do you also find it an inconvenience to lose to a boss or something?
Nah, this is definitely like invading someone. It is indeed inconvenience, but it's within the realm of things that you can do in the game and what you are expected to do in the game. I mean, this mechanic exists for a reason, and it's not like you need to have a freaking Michael Zaki's son himself patting you on your head every single time you play, like, I don't know, Souls game or whatever, yeah? Being kinda like at the edge of your seat because of an invasion is part of an experience, and a good one on top of that. Not good one in the meaning that it is a positive feeling for you that you're being hunted by some sort of invader, but it's a good one because it actually creates tension, and tension is a part of things that Souls games are so loved for, and maybe many people do not realize it, but yeah, like actually you having a tension moment where you just have to look around every single corner, not only for potential mobs that have like pretty much same placement every single time you play through the game, but now like you have to look for an invader as well. Like this is actually goated mechanic, yeah, like invading is just goated mechanic that positively affects the gameplay experience. And by positively, I mean, at the end of the day, even if you're going to get upset because an invader kills you and your squad of friends, you being upset at the guy is actually something that's gonna be memorable for you at the end of the day. So, from the overall experience, when you have a game at hand that kinda supposed to piss you off here and there, it is actually a desirable experience, or experience that From Software wanted to give you as a player. So yeah. I mean, how waifu said inconvenience. Yeah, it is inconvenient to be invaded, but it's supposed to be inconvenient. That's the point. That's a fucking point.
Does the game have to be a smooth, straight line holding your hand from beginning to end to not be an inconvenience? My god, I'm always reminded how terrible the tracking is in this game. If someone fires magic at you, you should have to dodge. Imagine if you could just avoid players' melee attacks by slowly walking 2 feet to the
I remember this comment.
side. Yeah. Imagine that, huh? This comment is absolutely insane. Like, imagine having to put the slightest bit of skill into your gameplay. This guy surely can't. Making all magic unstrafable would make them brutally broken. Melee attacks are harder to strafe or outspace because guess what, you crayon the boring moron? They have limited fucking range. Unlike spells, which can be landed from 3 states away. There's already an Ash of War with 0 poise damage and minimal damage, which is unstrafable.
Fucking Marvel crossover,
And
I
that
swear.
one is already a cancer to deal with in Dunk Squads. Imagine if it dealt a third of your HP with each hit and also stunned you. Talking out of your ass should be punishable by having you step on Legos for a day straight. All jokes aside, who thought invading was okay? It's more annoying and ruin people's hard progress. Miyazaki thought it was okay. Are you gonna question Miyazaki? And yeah, I'm sure having to walk 3 feet from the site of grace to the drop runes sure ruined all the progress the host made. Garda chupapijas. This is why I play offline. I don't want some tryhard with 400 hours in the game to one-shot me while I'm new to the game. You don't need to play offline. In Elden Ring, you just need to not summon. And if he's summoned, you already have help. And if you level Vigor, you won't get one-shot. There you go, problem solved. Now you can play online without being afraid of the bad red man. Man, get this shit off my feed. All invaders are joy-sucking demons. Oh, I see you're having fun with a friend. Let me come over and ruin it, because I have nothing better to do with my life. Thumbs down on this shit. Yeah, you stupid bad red man. You're such a no-life. How dare you play the game? Can't you see I'm playing the game as well? What? Me? No, I'm not a no-life, despite doing exactly the same thing as you. What are you, stupid? For the final comment of this short, I chose one that's very interesting and pretty much sums up the people of the comment section. Let me read it for you. It's fun to see the moment of realization, when these people find out pressing the same button repeatedly doesn't automatically win the fight. And that's it. That's the level of commitment to the game they have. That's how much they are willing to learn. And if it doesn't work, then it's the game or the invader's fault for being so try-hard. I don't know if the final part of the comment applies to the guy from the short, but the first one certainly does. He clearly couldn't bother trying to use his sword. He just wanted it to be over. It would be nice if gamers put more effort into all aspects of the game and not just the ones that can be cheesed with co-op phantoms. But nope, they choose to leave comments on a short, complaining about invaders. Such is life. Alright, moving to the next short, Steel fights two
Oh.
guys using a halberd plus axe setup. He's fighting them really well at the same time, with a setup that has no hyper armor, and he handles them pretty well. He finishes the match with 2 very neat hard swaps to a shield for a beautiful parry, and then to a misericord for the riposte. And that, for some reason, angers some gamers. If you were wondering where the comment from this huge deranged lunatic came from, it was from this short. Please lock this guy up. Pray for this miserable soul. Sounds like such a loser. I know this goober is just molding, but just to entertain him, what exactly did Steel say that he sounds like a loser to you?
Thick and thick. Thick and thick. Flaming strike. Oh, dude, this freaking spell. I'm partially broken. Let me just use the ash. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to. I apologize. I accept your superiority. Let me just do this. Wow. The game actually gave me an input drop there. Unfortunate.
He's goofing around and he sounds like probably he's chillest on this short. Or is the problem
I really sound like I actually were asleep at the time of recording.
that he beat those guys? I don't know, these commenters are so cryptic. I know this is skill and all, but it's kinda lame. Why? What exactly makes this lame? I sincerely do not understand. Is the lame thing that he's ruining these people's power fantasy? It's the only explanation I can think of for that comment. Steel invaded 2 PvEers and beat them. That's it. What do you want him to do? Not play the game? Genuinamente no lo entiendo, che. Just has to switch to a weapon that allows roll catching. Laugh cry emoji. What are you talking about? The only roll catch we see is with Haldax, and he started the invasion with Haldax. And even if he did switch to a better roll catch weapon, ¿cuál sería el problema? Pelotudo. This boring and
No. I think at some point I used Shamshir here. I think this is what the guy refers to, but the only reason why I actually used Shamshir was because I wanted to reset my poise with sword dance. Because like I got partially broken, so yeah. I mean, roll catch exploit, what can I say?
annoying. Just fight normally and stop switching every 5 seconds. And I'm not reading the second part because YouTube will demonetize this video. You're right. All this skillful gameplay? Boring and annoying. He should spam an Ash of War instead. That's certainly much more entertaining and fun for room temperature IQ specimens like yourself.
I actually remember people arguing who is the most entertaining content creator in the sphere of Elden Ring PvP, and people were actually saying, like, there was like a significant group of people that considered Lost being the most entertaining, not because he's extremely funny guy, and he is, by the way, like, Lost is fucking hilarious, not because, I don't know, Lost has very interesting commentary, not because he has interesting approach to the game. No. People were actually saying that people like me, G9, or even Chase are not that fun to watch because they are not relatable. Like, basically, make long story short, because Lost is not, you know, like super good at the game, he's more relatable. And because of that, it's for whatever reason, like, it's just actually that's actually a main point why someone's supposed to be watched. Like, he's rateable because he dies during invasions, because he's getting bodied by like some fucking scrubs that spam Alt button against him. Like, I don't know, YouTube. Like, people watch content for various different reasons, but yeah, this is weird, honestly.
Right? How the fuck is invading even fun? Someone enlighten me, cause I don't get the enjoyment of ruining someone else's day when they are just chilling, playing through the game. Flaco, if losing in a Souls game ruins your day, don't play Souls games. You're a bit too fragile for them. And the fun part? Well, there's 2 parts to it. Overcoming the odds of fighting multiple people, because even if you're fighting 3 clueless Kevins, everything can go south super quickly, and the tears of goobers like you. All this sweat just to beat some poor 9-to-5 working dad and his body, Lamao. I love how they are now resorting to guilt-tripping you into playing worse. Don't you dare play your best against 2 or 3 people, because the other players may get sad. I'm sorry, what should Steel do? Interview the host before the invasion? Excuse me, sir, are you a working dad? Should I intentionally play like a lobotomite so playing the game as intended is emotionally manageable for you?
Okay, I will be honest though. I was playing that invasion kind of like lobotomite, honestly. Like, I mean, it was just like Halak's gameplay, not even that good, and I was just kind of goofing around. So this is kind of what I was actually doing, dude. Like, I mean, if I wanted to dispose these guys real quick, I would just swap to BHS Cleandirt and that would be it. Like, really as simple as that.
Absolute clowns. So yeah, the more casual player base complain about hard swapping, nothing new. But we still have one more short to go. Porque no hay 2 sin 3, obviamente. In this one, Steel is having a duel against a Phantom, showing the guy why the Shamshir is top tier, when his friend decides it's time to intervene. The host uses Bloodhound's finesse and does the obvious follow-up, which Steel parries and proceeds to backstab just to flex Lamau. Then, after having all of their corpse piler attempts stopped by Steel and witnessing his friend getting parried, the Phantom with Rivers of Blood comes up with the ultimate strategy, using the Ash of War again.
And fought
Needless
mana,
to
actually.
say, it did not work. And for some reason, gamers didn't like that. Yeah, and cowards always wait for the lag punish instead of attacking first.
Lag
So,
punish?
what's a lag punish exactly? Do you mean the parry? Do you think it's cowardice to accurately predict a parry under high latency, which requires very
Nah, bro means reactive gameplay.
precise timing and knowledge of how latency works? Or it could mean nothing and you're just typing shit, which is like...
No. Okay, so like I completely understand this one. Unfortunately, Souls games and Elden Ring, yeah, like are games that are mostly focused on the reactive gameplay. In PvE, if you want to play PvE correctly, you almost never attack first. You are doing the punish against the boss after whatever they're gonna do. Yeah, that's basically the one-on-one of proper PvE gameplay, yeah? And in PvP, it's not as bad, especially in Elden Ring with jumps and crouch attacks and possibility to blend your animations and all this other bullshit. Swaps with the hyper armor and so on. You can absolutely attack first. But the meta gameplay is still a reactive one, in the meaning that it's still a Souls game, and the meta is actually with punish, yeah? So like lag punish, this by whatever this guy says, like it's probably more like they mean just me outspacing an enemy, yeah? As simple as that.
The correct answer. Invaders are losers. According to this victory screen, invaders are winners. I hate these weirdos that just change their stuff
Okay,
every...
I just also want to point out, sorry, like, I also want to point out one more thing, yeah? So, in order to force aggressive gameplay, a video game needs to have something like, let's say in No Rest for the Wicked, you have something that's called focus bar. And the way how it works is that when you hit something or someone, then you essentially increase your focus bar that is going to deplete if you are not gonna actually... Actually, no, never mind. It's not depleting. But point being, essentially attacking is going to increase your focus bar. And then, like, that focus bar is going to allow you to use equivalent of Ashes of War. So, basically, you need this type of mechanic that ultimately allows you to do more for aggressing. You need to be rewarded for attacking. Otherwise, if there is no incentive of this type, I don't know, if let's say attacking your opponent is not going to restore your FP would be an equivalent in Elden Ring. It probably wouldn't be a good idea, but I just bring an example here, yeah? If you are not going to have this type of mechanic, then the game by default always going to be reactive focus. And yeah, I guess this is basically what annoys a lot of people, especially like people that are less acclimated with the way how Souls games actually play. You know, someone just jumps onto the arena and they have that guy that they cannot beat for shit, and they see this guy like constantly just outspacing them and killing them, and that actually frustrates them. And yeah, I can actually see why casual type of player could get annoyed by that.
Which is likely the correct answer. Invaders are losers. According to this victory screen, invaders are winners. I hate these weirdos that just change their stuff every second of the invade. Man, I hate players who know how to play. They make me feel so damn insecure. You must feel good abusing people just wanting to play together, huh? You even advertise it. Such a good little party pooper, aren't you? Yes, you are. Now take that to the arena already. You're not impressing anyone by killing newbies. There are many gamers that genuinely believe that fighting a single guy in the arena is harder than fighting multiple people in invasions. What these gluers don't seem to know is that the arena is filled with the same crayon-devouring gamers you find in invasions, only that they don't have friends to fight you with.
This is pretty much true. Like, ultimately going to the arena in vast majority of cases is just pointless. You are not going to learn anything, and it's not really that challenging anyway. The only difference that you can potentially have by going into the arena is that it's more likely that you are going to find a decent duelist, but it is still, in a vast majority of cases, rather a rarity. And like as a streamer, I have a higher chance of encountering some decent player in the arena because, well, someone's gonna try to snipe, yeah, and so on. Yeah, that's true, but ultimately going to the arena is not going to actually bring you, let's say, a more challenging type of gameplay. Like, if anything, it's gonna be opposed. On top of that, people that, you know, like when like even if I invade, I very often gonna invade some solo hosts that just wants to do well, yeah, and these people usually know how to play the game. That's the point, essentially. When you are being outnumbered, the fact that, like, waifu call these people like silly goobers or whatever, yeah, like people that are just not very good at the game, they actually stand the chance because they are outnumbering an invader. That's a good thing. Like, it's generally is a fucking good thing. That's what makes these invasions actually not boring for me, because, of course, if I would be just noob stomping everyone around, and there would be like no effort whatsoever on my part, and every single invasion would be actually won flawlessly and effortlessly, kind of like it is in case of Dark Souls 2. Because there, for one, you have extremely unfair rules for a host, yeah, like you can be even invaded when you have half of your HP, yeah, because you're fully hollowed, you have like 50% of your total HP. I digress. Point being is that invasions in its current form are actually made in the way so they are challenging, even though your enemies as an invader, they are not really that good. They might be actually pretty bad at the game, and they still can make you run for your life, and it still is going to be a challenging encounter because being outnumbered is insanely powerful in this game in particular.
It's easier for a good player, and if you don't believe me, Steel already made a video about that. Lamau.
Man, shut up!
PvP in Souls games. Yawn emoji. Why choose to play the worst aspect of the game? Lamau. All I read here is any game mode where I can't win by monkey mashing a single button is bad. But to answer your dumb question, we play it because we find it fun. Duh. Not hard to figure that one out. Invade players doing everything but having a fair fight. Clowns like you sweat on some PvE that's less than 100-hour co-op gamers for 50 viewers on Twitch. The fuck you mean? He was having a fair 1v1 until the other guy stepped in and still clapped them both. What even is a fair fight to you? Yeah, let me guess. Fighting arena Kevins. People who play more games and have a...
Well, just using this clip is...
yeah, let me guess. Fighting arena...
Using this clip is kind of unfair because as far as I understand, this guy in the clip here. It's actually just, you know, a casual duelist, but not like terrible at the game or anything.
Dina Kevin's.
Although, no, that's a good point. It's kind of like a casual duelist anyway. It's not like the guys playing in tourneys or whatever.
People who play more games and have a life versus nerd with 1500 hours in PvP without life. It's okay to have 1500 hours across many games, but it's very bad if you have 1500 hours in one game, especially if you beat me. How dare you beat me? You shouldn't flex while invading new players. I know you have been rotting in your room for the past 3 years thanks to Elden Ring, but still, have a little pride. Out of curiosity, when does it stop being a new player and when does it become a bad player? Steel is invading at level 150. By that time, players tend to already have over 100 hours of gameplay. That's pretty far from a new player. Unless, of course, new player just means someone who lost to the Bandred man.
Wait, I just kind of realized something. How the fuck do I even find people on this level here? It's NG plus then, no? Must be. Like, there is no shot. You have like... Do you know anyone that genuinely was at level 150? In this location in particular? Just in case, if you don't know, like it is on the way to the mountaintop of the giants. I don't remember exactly how that like part of the map is called. But yeah, that's something that I didn't think of. Yeah, I'm actually at level 150. Like I mostly, like unless someone is on NG+, I shouldn't really invade in this location. I'm not even sure if this clip wasn't before the DLC. I think that clip was recorded before DLC was even a thing. Although maybe not. No, never mind. It probably wasn't, yeah?
Over 100 hours of gameplay. That's pretty far from a new player. Unless, of course, new player just means someone who lost to the Bandred man. You see, they are playing the game like it's a Souls-like, not fucking menu scroller simulator. Oh, they are playing like it's Elden Ring, alright. I find it funny that, to you, playing a Souls game means mashing the Ash of War button like a lobotomite.
Nah, I mean, like, they are upset about using menus. The thing is that I cannot think of even a singular action RPG that wouldn't have menuing at its core of the gameplay, like being part of it. Like, people used to menu always. That being, I don't know, Diablo 2. People were menuing, swapping, like, weapons to various different, like, utilities and so on, yeah? In old school... don't even get me started for, like, the Elder Scrolls games. You're menuing there all the fucking time, yeah? You even, like... I think there was always, like, time stop in these games when you were entering menus, yeah? But in Skyrim... I think like they took menuing to the next level, yeah. Like you have actually special buttons for like that opens like a quick menus where you can like choose the favorite spells and so on, yeah. Yeah, like someone here mentioned in the chat RuneScape. Like menuing in RuneScape is such a, like the basic part, yeah, of the gameplay too, yeah. Okay, basic is probably incorrect word. It is more of an advanced type of mechanic that you do, like, you know, like the basic gameplay is you're just clicking at the opponent, but if you are just at least somewhat okay, somewhat decent, you're always gonna be menuing. So like being upset at menuing is just fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, I genuinely cannot think of even a singular action RPG that just doesn't have menuing at all, like that people do not really utilize and menuing can.
The worst part is that you're not even wrong. Most PvE players eventually learn that spamming Ashes of War at anything that moves is actually a pretty efficient way to play PvE. They just don't realize a human player won't stand there and eat their magical power fantasy stick to their face. Steel actually put effort into learning how to properly play, and it's funny that offends you somehow. This type of sweaty invaders make it hard for me and my friends who only play PvE to enjoy the game. Glorified grieving should be an option that can be toggled on and off, not a mandatory feature. I'm sorry, it's hard for you and your buddies to enjoy the game when you cannot simply steamroll the PvE with your co-op squad. Maybe you shouldn't be playing Souls games then. There are other co-op games that don't have invasions. Just play those. Or learned how to fight the bad red man. That's also an option. You know, not being a whiny baby. This is why you can't enjoy games online anymore. Why? Because you might lose sometimes? Why are you even playing online games then, you dork? And, yeah, that was it. I'm sorry if I was a bit more aggressive than usual, but these people just pull out the worst out of me. Also, can I ask you guys to write your replies to these comments in the comment section? I wanna read what you guys have to say to these goers. And yeah, don't be like these goers. That's it. Ciao.
Well, truly a video of all time. I have seen already these comments in the past, of course, since they are coming from my channel. But yeah, I mean, my shorts feed is basically a bait to stupid comments, and I used to make videos just reading these comments because it's fucking hilarious what people come with to cope with, well, whatever they see, because apparently it's really upsetting to a lot of people that someone actually plays PvP in these games. It just doesn't matter if you win, if you lose, if you're good or not. It's just the fact of playing PvP per se is something that upsets them a lot. You know what? Maybe differently. It's yeah, actually, I guess it's actually not true. It's just a matter of kind of winning invasions that upsets them the most. But yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments later if actually you want continuation of comment reading from the shorts feed, because Wi-Fi actually shown clips from the most popular shorts of mine. Yeah, like one of them had like a 1.8 million. That one has Wi-Fi made a video about this one too. Yeah, like 1.7 million. Then like this one, like a 500,000, and also this one. Yeah, like which is like almost a million. So those are the most popular shorts, but the amount of stupid comments I receive in less popular shorts is actually it's actually amazing. There is so many of them. Like, you know, like the shorts actually make a lot of views for the channel, and it also brings a lot of traction from very weird type of people too. So yeah, maybe I just supposed to get back to making the videos about these comments, just reading them and having some fun out of it, because people are crazy, man. Short people are very special. Okay, dude. Kochanie, grasz solo? Okay. Honestly, I kind of have a headache. Not sure if I really want to continue with the stream, because yeah, I have feeling like it probably would be a good idea to just chill for today. Oh shit, Rust is online. Holy fuck. Let's actually raid Rust. Yeah, let me actually just finish for now, guys, because I genuinely feel like I'm just getting headache, yeah. So it's just reasonable, I guess, to finish now. So, hey. Thank you a lot for watching. I'm probably gonna make a video out of that reaction to Wi-Fi's vid. It's probably gonna release on the channel tomorrow. And tomorrow we're also gonna continue with other stuff. So, hey. Much love. See you later. Have a good one. Bye.